Indians now only 4 games back from the Twins. Twins surprise loss yesterday.
Are the Twins
they had
playing this afternoon so the Indians can pick up another game?
Right.
The Mets come in, Mickey-Callaway's beleaguered Mets, and take 2 out of 2.
They were down 3-2 late in the game, and it turned out to be 14-4.
Yeah, I'm sure Mickey-Callaway or the Francona sent Callaway a thank you note. Now the Twinkies have 4 against Oakland.
Who need them?
And Oakland's doing what it does in the second half under Bob Melvin. It's red hot, and so the Indians and A's are the 2 hottest teams in the league. But yeah, I mean, you're rooting now. You know, I said before you root for the realistic option. Well, a few weeks ago, the realistic option was the wild card. So you rooted for any and all teams that were playing the wild card contenders.
Such as Tampa Bay and New York today.
Yeah, and such as Minnesota against a wild card team.
Right.
That was back then. Now, with the division very much in the in play, you root for anybody playing the Twins.
Of course. All right, Jose Ramirez. Well, here's the AL Central race. Back on June 2nd, the Twins had a 40-18 record. They led the division. The Indians were a game under 500. They led by 11.5 games in the division. Minnesota has gone 18-18 since then. They own a record of 58-36. Cleveland has gone 25-10 since then, and they own a record of 54-40 or fight. 4 games, smallest deficit since May 4th.
Yeah, and they're doing it team-wide. This is a full roster contribution situation. You don't have 2 or 3 guys carrying the club.
Right. How about Mike Freeman?
Well, there you go. You said with his drag bunt. You have a few guys having tremendous years. Don't get me wrong. Carlos Santana, Frankie Lindor, All-Star Shane Bieber, Brad Hand, All-Star as well. Lindor an All-Star. And Roberto Perez. But they're not carrying the team. This is a team-wide full roster contribution to this.
What do you think of Jose Ramirez? 9-game hitting streak. He looks like he's got a different swing on the ball, or his hips are moving differently than they did. Here's what he's done in this 9-game hitting streak. He's 14 for 37, 378 average, 5 doubles, 3 homers, 9 RBIs, and 9 runs scored. That's the Jose Ramirez we've seen the last couple of years.
You know how I measure Jose Ramirez, Les? A decidedly non-scientific analysis. His post-game interviews with Andre Knott. Okay? I can tell when Jose's right and how he talks to Andre. And last night, the old Jose Ramirez was talking to Andre Knott. The Ramirez who says, I know what I'm doing out there, and I'm good, and you got to try to stop me. We're starting to see that again. Now, granted.
It's like adding a new guy at the trade deadline.
Yeah, I mean, granted, he's feasting on some bad pitching. We get it. And he's made a lot of money this year off Detroit pitchers' backs or arms. But I'm seeing passes at the ball that I hadn't seen since before August of last year.
Absolutely. And he's hitting it, he's yanking it down the right field line. He's got, for some reason, Detroit is playing him with the right fielder almost in right center field. And he can almost walk around the bases when he hits it down into the corner.
Yeah, he's dropping the bat head on the ball like he used to.
All right, so what are we seeing with the Indians? Are we seeing bad team that they're playing? Are we seeing a team that has come alive and they're the good team right now? Or is it just part of the schedule that has its ups and downs?
It's ups and downs, but it's also more ups than downs because Terry Francona does not allow this team to careen off a cliff. He just doesn't. You look at his history as an Indians manager.
And Boston.
This team, certainly Boston with the championships, but with the Indians, he limits losing streaks. His team does not take itself out of a race, okay, by losing 7 in a row and 11 of 12.
He is
or
also
6 in a row and 10 of 11.
He's also almost uncanny on how he handles the bullpen. I mean, he knows exactly when to bring guys in, and you want to say, come on, let the other guy pitch, and then he comes out and shuts him down.
Another thing, Les, the underrated guys getting a day off, and such as with Frankie yesterday.
Yeah, DH.
Keep his bat in the lineup.
Right.
Get him off his feet. You watch what he does the next 2 games. He might even donate. I mean, as badly as the Indians need it, he might donate if he feels like his players are melting on the field. I mean, I'm not talking about tonight, but when it's supposed to be 100, Friday, Saturday,
Right.
You know, he may very well look at a guy and go, you know what? This guy needs to get off his feet.
Yeah.
It's possible.
That he knows.